They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Harris. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guy. Will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke, working with 2nd and 5 now. They hand this off to Harris. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Fields. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
It got his man complete.
He's going to make everything happen.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Benjamin with a catch. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Fields. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's Fields. And Calvin Benjamin's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Shark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And to give this time to the tailback. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fields. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Punt there with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room here to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5,
in your face!
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And Sharp hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, but we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Wilson. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Looking to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off play action, Fields. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wilson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. This is Butler making the catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. we could have some free football, couldn't we?
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And shedding through the tackle. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll try again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
Shut him down. Shut him down. Let's do this.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Steps away.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Switch.
On third down, Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
6 yards left on second down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears,